Scotland is famous for three things: bagpipes, kilts, and whiskey. Whiskey is one of Scotland's favorite exports. In fact, Scotland boasts over 300 distilleries spread over hill and heather. You're about to meet a man to whom 300 distilleries is a challenge, not a curse. His name is Angus Laing, and he's a collector with a difference.
Macdonald has been learning how to play the bagpipes under the watchful gaze of Angus Laing for several years now. Pipe playing has been one of Laing's lifelong passions, and he's been an expert piper for over 40 years. But the pipes are not his only Scottish love. When school is over, Laing turns his critical attention to savouring drams of rare Scottish malt whisky. And you must admit, being a pupil of Angus Laing is not without its side benefits. Laing says his hobby is a pleasurable disease. He owes his start to fellow connoisseur Archie Dewar, who introduced him to the pleasures of malt whisky 20 years ago. Between the two of them, they own nearly 100 bottles of fine, rare Scotch. And tonight, they're tasting and comparing 20 of Laing's bottled delights.
The aroma, the taste, but your taste buds can be out of kilter. And sometimes you don't get a true picture of the taste. However, we never give up. Taste buds are no taste buds. I'll try this one. Now that's a lot milder. That's Milton Duff.
It's milder, but it still has that peat taste.
Well, that's from the Glenlivet country. You see that?
Yeah, and it doesn't have that pronounced flavour that the West Coast, particularly the Islay malts have.
You see that Islay malts, they get the tide coming in and out, and they get the tide coming down.
Laing says it's serious business hunting the elusive malt. Besides having made several trips to Scotland himself, Laing scours the North American countryside, tracking down his liquid treasures. In a cross-country sweep, Laing says Ontario and the Prairie provinces have the best selection of Scottish whiskies. But the rest of the country, Laing says with a shake of the head, is a dismal malt wasteland. Laing and company agree that tasting and grading whiskey can be long, hard work. And we all know that overwork has its perils. Not to worry. Laing has taken every precaution to make sure no one falls off the job. And which of his whiskey family does Laing consider his favorite?
Ardbeg and Lafroig and Glendullan. In fact, I have 50 favorites. Sorry about that.
Just a bit of trivia before we leave this story. It turns out that Italy, of all places, is the biggest importer of whiskey from the Highlands. But closer to home, the best selection of Scotch whiskey, real Scotch whiskey, can be found south of the border. So if you want a really good dram, shuffle off to Buffalo. Isabel?
Count on you to know that.